Hey guys, welcome to Make It Dairy Free. I'm Larisha.
I am Andrew, and today we're going to be trying out this new line of Wicked Food brands, foods.
Yeah, so in case you don't know, there are two brothers, Derek and Chad Sarno. They have a vegan food blog and, well, they say plant-based, and YouTube channel, and Derek is also one of the head chefs of the plant-based, I guess, culinary experience for Tesco, which is a UK grocery brand. We know nothing about that life.
You sound very informed, though.
Yes,
okay.
I tried to be before going into this video.
All right, nice.
So they have created a line of food that is in Tesco, and then within the past month is now available finally in the US.
So for folks watching this that do not know what Tesco is, did you say that already?
I said it's a grocery chain in the UK.
Cool.
From my understanding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping.
Yeah. So you can find this at Sprouts, which is where we found it, and Kroger, which we will not find it because we do not have one here.
Yep.
Everybody always asks us to do taste tests for Kroger's, and I'm like, we don't have one.
It's nothing near us.
Yeah, which it's funny, it wasn't college. It was like the only grocery store in college.
Everywhere.
And now we don't have one.
Yeah.
So we found, 4, 8, 11? We found 11 of the products. We actually went to the website a few minutes ago before hopping into the video.
Stuff.
There's so many more things. I don't know, so the website is for the UK and the US. So I don't know if this is only what's available, but this is all that Sprouts had, and there were no labels for anything else.
Yeah.
So we just grabbed everything.
So some items may be here, some items may be solely in the UK, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
But hopefully they had burgers and chorizo and stuff. So I was like, I also want burgers and chorizo to try out.
Yeah,
so.
No, it'd be nice.
Hopefully we can do a part 2 because there's definitely at least 12 to 13 more things on the list. So maybe there will be a part 2. Derek, I keep getting the names confused. Derek is also the co-founder of Good Catch, which is the tuna brand that we try. One of the tuna brands we tried. Obviously, we didn't really like any of the tunas, but it was the best tuna out of the tunas. So
don't try to butter him up now. It's because you just told him his tuna's nasty.
So we're hopeful that this goes well. But they have some really cool ones. This is spicy and smoky mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. And then there was one of these sounded, which one was it? Crackin coconut korma. Some of these sound like things that we wouldn't normally make, but I'm excited to try.
Yeah.
There was one with mushrooms, so I was like, Andrew ain't eating that, but I'll get it to try.
All right.
So, anything else before we get into it?
No, I'm ready to eat. I'm actually kind of hungry, so.
Yeah. All right.
I got nothing to say. Let's just roll.
Let's go. All right, so we are back with the, travel to-go cups that
to-go cups, yeah.
That you would do. One thing that was
Convenience
interesting
cups.
about these is that typically you can pop them in the microwave or do boiling water. They all say they're not suitable for the microwave, so you have to pour boiling water inside of it.
Yeah.
So if you got these for lunch, I think you would kind of be at the mercy of finding a way to boil water, whether you have a stove or you're making water hot in a coffee pot.
The some places will have the two different spouts, the green from a water cooler, green and a red or something like that, or even the coffee thing will have a pull down one that's already steamy. So
it's been a while since I've been in office.
It's all good.
So, should we just start down here and then go that way?
Sounds good, but I would say, can we start with the breakfast?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so this one is Wicked Foods Very Berry Porridge. So they had 3 different porridge on their website, but there was only one in the store. This contains...
One available for us.
Yes.
At the store.
Yeah, this has soy inside of it.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
So very berry means that it has strawberries, raspberries, and black currants. I don't feel like in the US black currants is something that we would normally get.
No. I'm going to be eating my porridge with a fork. I don't know how many of you guys do that, but...
So it's funny, too, that they call this porridge. Go ahead. You can grab some while I talk. Because we would say oatmeal.
Yeah,
but your mom being Jamaican, she says porridge.
Well, she only calls porridge stuff that isn't oatmeal.
So she says oatmeal for oatmeal, but everything else is porridge.
If she's made it, with something like that. Yep.
Okay. So we made this with water. I think I would prefer to make it with milk, like hot milk.
Okay.
I don't know if you feel the same way. The flavors of the berries overall are nice together. But it's also like a little thick for me, but I mean, we've been letting it sit here for a minute, so I think it just needs more liquid for my personal taste, but the flavor is great.
I like this. I think the thickness actually is like spot on with where it should be, to be honest, but just like you said, personal preference, you would do a little bit more or less, but for, you know, they tell you like a fill line and how much to do, I think it's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
The flavor of it, I think, is good also, but I don't know, it tasted, I got one of those like protein tastes at the end, like a protein like chalkiness at the end. I'm not sure if that was like something in here I had, so I was gonna take another bite. But
I was gonna say I didn't get that, but usually it's like you disagree with me, like no, not for me. But I feel like that I'm being the opposite for you. So I don't know, but overall I think that the flavor is good. Maybe add like a pinch of salt in there. But that's, again, a personal preference.
No, this is, I mean, as is, I think it's really spot on. Yeah. I like it.
All right, moving from breakfast right into another meal. This is their late night rice noodles. And, wait, it's not on here. Oh, it is. They have like spice, like little peppers, and it tells you the spice level. So this one says mild. The description says rice noodles with fragrant basil, soy, and smoky barbecue broth flavors. Yeah. So it sounds great. This contains wheat and soy.
With spice flavors, it's always confused me. Is mild and medium the same thing, or are they two different things?
Medium is more spicy than mild to me, right?
I don't know, so I'm asking you.
Oh, yeah, I think so. The smell of this is outstanding.
Oh yeah, it smells great.
Yeah.
For sure. That looks like corn, no?
No, this is the only one that had corn in it, I think.
No, it has these little yellow things. I just wasn't sure what they were.
Oh, I'll double check. Like dropping it.
Yeah, go ahead. Get your taste on. I can get mine right after.
If this is mildly spicy, I'm in trouble for the one that says like actually spicy. But the taste of this is great. I feel like a lot of times like the flavor on things like this is like just a hint.
Okay.
I feel like they really put a lot of flavor into this.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't see corn on here.
Yeah, I don't know what those little yellow kernel looking things are.
Yeah, it does look like corn, like dried corn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see it. So what are your thoughts here?
Well, overall I like it. It's it's got a small little bit of spice to it. I don't think it's anything serious, but I love the smokiness on it. It tastes pretty good, to be honest with you. I'm with it. I like that one.
I'm a fan.
So they're 2 for 2 for right now. Let's see how they do with the rest.
All right, so this is
I feel like, can you really go wrong with this kind of stuff though? Like, do we really taste these things from anywhere and they're bad?
No, but I think that there's a difference in like.
Oh, this answers the medium thing I was asking earlier.
Oh yeah, this one says medium. This said mild, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one says medium. This is Punchin potatoes and beans chili mac.
I'm sorry, I threw you off. I was asking, can you really go wrong with these? And
so what I was saying, I feel like sometimes these things are muted in flavor, and I feel like they've done so far the flavor is good or better than the other ones that we've tried.
Okay.
So this says it has 2 potato varieties and a blend of beans and a punchy chili sauce. Totally amazeballs. The fact that they used amazeballs, I'm kind of laughing at, but.
Amazeballs?
Yeah. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should let you get some before I say that. So it looks like basically noodles and then beans. I see corn. Did I say that this one has wheat? Wheat and corn on this one. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Go. It's a little grainy. Yeah. I would say this is my least favorite out of the 3.
I think that was spicier than this, though.
Yes.
Right?
I would say that. Yeah.
Like, this didn't taste that spicy at all. Not that was, like, outrageous, but...
I wonder if the graininess that we're getting is the potato. Some of the potatoes kind of breaking apart as they get heated and then stirred in.
No, for sure.
This would be my least favorite out of the 3 we've tried so far, but still the flavor is there. Pretty good.
It's got a lot of flavor for sure.
Yeah.
There's no argument there, but personal preference on the flavors. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't that's not my favorite either.
Yeah. All right, so the last one, this also says medium heat. This is spicy, smoky, dreamy macaroni in a dreamy smooth sauce and with jalapenos, red pepper, and spring onions.
Anytime I hear mac, I assume cheese is gonna be like the flavor in there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear mac and cheese though, so
no, it doesn't.
It's probably just is it just the noodles?
No, I think it's supposed to be like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, right? Yeah. Okay.
This contains coconut, wheat, and soy, so a lot more than some of the other ones. All right.
On the ingredients, I didn't see the cheese alternative here for us either.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
No?
We had some bits of what feel like...
It was hard, right?
Yeah.
I thought it maybe was like an uncooked noodle, but...
I thought so too. I didn't realize you was getting it too though.
Well, I thought it was an uncooked noodle. I was like, well, that's our fault, so I'm not going to say anything. But the fact that there's like multiple...
How could it be our fault? We let it sit as long as it's supposed to.
Longer, a little bit, actually. I didn't get it the second time. So something that I've noticed, they're all spicy, right? Like...
Yep.
There's
all
not...
of them say spicy on it.
I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are like me that aren't very... Like, I like things like this spicy, but like... The fact that there's no option, like some people hate spice, like they won't even try it, right?
Yeah.
So there is no option for them besides something for breakfast.
True. Out of what we were able to pick up, too, we understand that there's probably more things out there available somewhere, but for what was available for us.
Yeah. Now I will say, let me get your thought on this. Is that they these are $3 each. So even this one.
Really?
Yeah. Is that the normal? I feel like it's a little high.
Well, it might be normal, to be honest with you. Because I was going to say, I feel like the ramen versions of these, or whatever the name of that company is that makes these, that looks like ramen. I think those are like in the $1 and change range.
Yes. It's like
right?
$1.79.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But some of those are like $3 too.
But those are like less ingredients too. Like I don't think there's like much to it in a sense.
No, that's where like I say like the flavor's lacking in some of these things. Like it's like here's a little like a hint of broth inside of
like those have the minimal in it. So I guess for what you're getting inside of this cup, I think it's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Now, what's funny is, so these are called meal pots on their website. So I guess that's like a British thing. Like I've never heard of a meal pot.
Yeah, I don't know what a meal pot is.
So they have this one on there. They have this one on there, and then not this one. But they also have a spicy coconut and rice noodle.
Okay.
And then they have one called mac and peas, which does not appear to be spicy. So it appears they do have a non-spicy one.
Yeah.
But everything else is spicy. As far as these go, the breakfast one, they have cinnamon and 3 seeds porridge and a apple pie one.
Nice.
So overall, what's your thought about these, what they call them, travel pots?
Meal pots.
Meal pots.
Oh, yeah, meat pot.
I think this is my favorite one. The late night rice noodles. I would buy this one again if I was traveling. But what about you? What's your thoughts?
I'm open to all of them, just not this one. This wasn't my favorite. But the rest of them, I think they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's above another, to be honest.
I do like the mac one, how saucy it is. I feel like when we set down, there was still a lot of water in there.
Yeah,
and we're like, is it gonna be soup or is it actually gonna soak it in? And it soaked it in very nicely.
It did.
And I like the cheesy flavor that is going there. But I'm going with this one.
And just favorite. An FYI, I don't know if there's a ton of cheesy flavor here. It tastes cheesy. Don't get me wrong. It's just not. It's just not the normal cheesy flavor you would get from, I guess, like the nutritional yeast that you would have, and I don't think that's in here at all. So.
What, nutritional yeast? It might be called something else.
Something else. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, overall, I think like if you're traveling or you need something for work, that you can't go wrong if you see these at Sprouts or Kroger and pick them up.
All right, let's move on to the next stuff.
All right, sounds good. We are back and we have a ton of stuff here.
This looks like a mukbang.
It's a buffet. It does look like we're about to like just eat a ton of food.
Go crazy.
It is not actually that much food. Like you can see, it's just some sauce in each one of these.
I'm gonna take a video of all of them while you kind of go through chatting.
Okay, cool. So the first one, I'm gonna do this one by myself because Andrew does not eat mushrooms if this is your first time here. It is Mexican style mushroom shred. So king oyster mushroom shredded with a kick in cilantro, oregano, and a squeeze of lime. It does say a mild flavor.
Trying to get the package. So
I was like, what is happening?
Get an idea of what's going on in there.
All right, so.
How is it?
Spicy. I'm so extra when it comes to spice. So you are supposed to put this inside of tacos. That's what it said, right? Ideal. Yeah, serve in a taco.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
All good.
It does have that like that rubbery taste that I feel like a lot of people don't like out of mushrooms.
Okay.
But the flavor is amazing. I think it would be a lot better if it was inside of something. But you can't get rid of that like rubbery mushroom texture. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of my reason for not liking mushrooms is the texture.
Yeah.
The taste of some of the mushrooms though, like mushroom powders and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they actually taste really nice. So I'm not sure.
It is spicy. That says mild. That is insane. Sorry. All right, you want to explain what we're doing, what you're doing here?
So we have I was gonna say a pot, but basically a sieve of just macaroni noodles. And basically we're just gonna use the noodles to taste test all three of these that I put on screen just a second ago. Yeah,
it's a little unconventional. Obviously this one is a ramen broth, so we should have ramen noodles. This one had said pair with like vegetables or tofu. So we are doing it a little unconventionally, but just trying to basically taste just the flavor of the sauce, so in the easiest way possible.
You sound like you can't even breathe from how hot whatever it is you eating is.
Spicy. All right, so this one right here, do you care which one we do first?
I don't, honestly.
Okay, so this one is a shiitake ramen broth kit. It says a deep umami shiitake broth with fragrant wakame, seaweed, and sesame seeds. I didn't mention this. The mushrooms have no top 8 allergens.
Nice.
This one has wheat and soy inside of it.
Okay.
This does have actual mushrooms in it. So,
I've seen it there, so I'll avoid them.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I've seen some.
Just trying to get the flavor. All right.
Have them dancing around in there.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a mushroom. You're trying to avoid the mushrooms.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's good.
Flavors is good on that.
That's really good.
You dodge all the mushrooms, you'd be good.
Yeah. And there was no way to avoid the mushrooms. Like it was mixed into like the big package of salt. So it wasn't even like they were separate. Like it was just inside.
But they're pretty large. So like if you really wanted to get them out, like it's not
a whole mushroom.
It's not that tough.
Can't see it. It's literally like this big.
But the flavor of it is amazing.
Yeah.
Tastes just like shiitake broth.
Yeah. Like better than like any mushroom broth though. Like it's thick. It's really flavorful.
Yep.
This one doesn't have any spice level on it. So if you don't like spicy, that would be the one you would go for.
Yeah.
This one says punchy pumpkin laksa. How do you say that? Laksa?
I haven't seen that before, to be honest.
Ooh. Laksa. Laksa. I am sorry I am butchering that.
When we look it up?
Sure.
Laksa?
Fragrant pumpkin broth with rich coconut milk, lemongrass, galangal. I'm messing everything up today. And a hint of coriander. It has coconut inside of it. No other top 9 allergens listed here. Yeah. Mild on the spicy level. Oh, this is we just have one fork, right?
Hmm?
I was looking for like another utensil.
Oh.
All right, how do you say it?
Let's see.
I'm assuming, it's Indian?
Laksa.
Laksa.
Doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, I don't know why my like brain and tongue were like struggling to put it together.
I mean, I wasn't gonna try it. It was fun watching you butcher it. To be honest.
Thank you, appreciate that.
You're welcome.
This looks really good.
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna leave it in
lemongrass.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Grab whatever else around it there.
But not the chili pepper. There's like actual chili peppers in there. Ready?
Yeah. You only got like a noodle.
It like goes up your nose and clears your sinuses out at one time. Did that do it to you? It like went up my like nose and like whoop.
Super hard off guard.
We are gonna clear our sinuses out with this one.
Like it crept up on me. I was like fine, and I was like, "What's wrong with her?" And then all of a sudden, it was like, there.
It was like a little tingly sensation.
Yeah.
Going up here.
Kind of want to do it again.
I'm like, I love the flavor of these. These are amazing.
Didn't do it again.
No?
No.
It was just that first initial clear out your sinus. And I mean, with anything packaged, it does have a lot of sodium, right? It says, well, it's for the whole entire container. 17% of your daily value. So I guess it's not actually that bad.
No.
When you're thinking about it, the whole thing, usually it's like it'll be like 2 to 3 servings. All right. Whew.
Our last one.
Oh wait, I didn't read it first.
It doesn't have any spice level on there.
Oh, good. So another one not spicy. This is Crackin coconut korma. Said that one right. Until somebody tells me I didn't.
Yeah.
This has coconut inside of it. No other top 9 allergens. What I wanted to say I really like about the Wicked Food brand is most of everything is very pronounceable, and all of the packaging that I've seen so far.
Everything is such as ingredients.
Yes, all the ingredients. Obviously not the words of the packaging.
I was just clarifying.
I struggled a little bit there. No, the ingredient list. Like it's like, you know, pepper.
I think sometimes when words look so simple, but they're not usually like ones that are like letters that are next to each other.
Yeah.
Kind of throws people off.
Yeah. All right, ready? So coconut korma. Ready?
Yeah.
I said ready twice. Oh man, and now I'm dropping stuff.
This one's by far my favorite.
They have nailed the flavor level of every single thing.
This is by far my favorite.
And to do this in like a packaged food, I think is a little bit more difficult than you know, being able to make it at home. These taste like you made them at home, right?
I didn't say like restaurant quality. Myself.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like when you get like frozen dinners or like packaged, pasta, like the flavors are just muted. They have managed to package something and taste like if you were trying to impress someone, whether, you know, it's a date or you're trying to impress an omnivore with vegan food, like you make one of these and like you
can't go wrong.
Yeah, you're off the charts. I would say that the mushroom shreds are not my favorite, even though I really like mushrooms. Because of that like rubbery taste that I don't think a lot of people like. And we did cook it according to the package, and it was the first thing we tried, so it's not like it's been sitting here for a while, anything like that. Overall, very impressed. Price-wise, where are we at here? $4.99 for the coconut one, $3.99 for the mushroom one, and $4.99 for these. So $5. Which I don't think is that bad when you think about like, okay, I'm gonna pair this with like, you know, a $2 block of tofu, and then like, you know, $2 more for, you know, broccoli on the side or something like that. So basically under $10 meal, and you could stretch this with tofu and stuff to last for 4 people.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Thoughts on the price?
Price isn't too bad. No, not at all. I think for the quality that you're getting, it's pretty fair.
Right. And these would be great, like if you're on the road traveling, and you have access to a kitchen. I don't think, did it say that you can make them in a microwave?
You didn't want to pick the noodle up with it?
No, I didn't. I know the mushroom said you can make it in a microwave, but the baking was the preferred. But these don't say you can make them. I don't see why you couldn't make it in a microwave.
Yeah.
Like if you were in a hotel room or something and traveling.
I completely get that.
Yeah. Or you are a very busy parent with a business and you do not feel like making dinner one night. These would be just great to have.
It didn't take long to do it all. So.
No.
I mean, if you're gonna, cook the tofu, with these, we're gonna be less fussy than that. So.
Yeah.
Or broccoli.
And sometimes I think it's hard for like vegans to find things that they can have like pantry wise, like just ready-made meals, like I don't know. Even like a campfire, right? Like you could throw this like a pot over the campfire and like you're looking at me like I'm going way off of a tangent.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm like I don't know.
I'm just giving ideas.
But we have other things. Either we're trying to taste test. This isn't the end of the video. Like we're just going like what is video gonna be like a whole hour long.
All right. I don't even know what I was saying, but we will be back. We have 3 more things, right? Pestos?
All right, we're about to just end it right here, to be honest with you. Video too long already.
Oh gosh. Come on, let's go get the pesto. All right, we are back. We have 3 different types of pestos here. And this is the last of our taste test with Wicked Foods. So, all of them have cashews. They're made with cashews. And then the beetroot one also has soy inside of it. So there is an orange pumpkin, that is this one right here. There is a pink beetroot, and then Andrew has the black olive pesto. So let him get a quick little video.
Now, we didn't use these in the traditional way that these have been asked to be used.
One of them did say pasta.
Oh, did it?
I don't remember which one. Actually, it was this one. It's the first one. So the pumpkin one suggests doing it with pasta. The beetroot one suggested, I think, pizza. Yep. And then this one, the black olive one, suggested doing it over some vegetables.
Okay.
Oh, it says with pasta. So yeah.
All right. So not bad.
All right. You want to try one over the other one first? They're like really fun colors.
You
just showed the video.
I'm gonna try here first.
Okay, so black olive pesto. So basil.
Oh, I thought maybe it was.
You thought this was like a traditional? Is that what you were gonna say?
No. When you said, "Do you want to try?" I took that completely wrong. I thought it was like we're trying different ones, but we never do. So.
No, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really an olive fan.
Okay.
But I like this.
I like olives in particular things. Not like whole.
Right.
But you like this.
Yeah.
In like certain meals.
So do you like this?
I think this is okay. I'm not, I like pesto kind of used to complement stuff, not really just as like its own thing all the time.
Right. All right, let's try the beet one. This color is throwing you off a little bit, isn't it?
I'm just not a fan of like these.
I need to like hide your eyes, like eat and then.
No.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's good.
This is pretty fun.
I like this.
This is pretty sweet. Just so you have an idea. That's for her.
All right, pumpkin.
That's how you act when it tastes good or tastes sweet.
Good. A little shimmy, dance a little bit.
Go ahead. Show me a shimmy.
No thanks. All right.
I can't get it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. I like this one the best.
This is my favorite, then this, then that. Literally the opposite order of how we tried it.
Agreed. These are pretty decent though.
Yeah.
Nice play on some pestos.
So the pestos were $3.50 each for the jar. Obviously not for anything else but the jar. But.
Okay.
All right. So overall, what did you think about the line?
I think they got a lot of good products. It's funny because we do all these videos that we taste test stuff, but traditionally we don't buy this type of stuff.
Right. Because we're making food all the time.
Yeah. Like so we don't really buy this type of stuff. But if I did, in the very first thing we did with the the cups and the boiling water. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anything was so good that I'd go looking for it again. Right, agreed. In the second thing that we did with the skillets, those type of meals, was it the curry coconut, something like that, right? Mm-hmm. That was the best. I would definitely actually pick that up again. Yeah. Or try to make some version of it myself, just because it tastes really good. And then other than that, these I think were nice, but we're just more of homemade food kind of people. But if you like this type of stuff, this line is worthy to go try out. Yeah, I think a lot of the reasons why we do these videos are for new vegans. Yep. And then just people that are just so busy that they do enjoy these type of things, but they don't want to waste their money on things that aren't worth it. So we're kind of just trying to help you out, spend your money wisely. Yeah. Of a lot of the brands that we have tried, I can say by far that most of the products in this line, especially the second two segments, this one and then the kits. Yep. The flavor is like you stepped into a restaurant while being at home. And the nice thing about these is that they don't take a lot of time. Like it's not something where, like when we tried purple carrot and we're still spending 30 to 40 minutes making something, these are already, in 15, 20 minutes, depending on what you're making and pairing them with. Yeah. Well, and just to separate the purple carrot from this though, those, purple carrot was providing you with like raw ingredients. Yeah, absolutely. Which which are more like what we do. Yeah. Right? Something that we like to do or eat. And these are, ready-made products. I think there's a little bit of a distinction between those two. Yeah, I was just like giving the comparison between like you're getting very quick meal that tastes like a purple carrot thing that you had to spend a lot of time on. True. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So overall, if you enjoy this type of food where, you get it and you make very quick meals, I think these two pestos, the pumpkin and the beetroot one, are the top. And again, like pretty much any of the ready-made sauces, not necessarily the mushroom one, but any of those sauces you are really good. We would recommend buying those. And then the cups, it's just, I guess it's a personal preference if you like that type of stuff. Yeah. If that's kind of in your wheelhouse, then I don't think you can go wrong purchasing any of those or trying them out. Yeah. There were a couple things besides the, what am I trying to say? A couple of categories that I didn't find. So it did say that they have, ready-made meals. So I'm assuming those are either like refrigerated or frozen or something like that. And, microwavable kind of deals. Yeah, but they have like tofu and sriracha with rice, and then another like a tofu curry one. So those would be interesting to try. Mm-hmm. And then they have chorizo, brats, burgers, and then they have a whole line of different like sauces and marinades. And we'll link their website. Oh, and they had bacon mayonnaise. Like, why do we not have bacon mayonnaise? That sounds I want to try the bacon mayonnaise. Pretty decent. So, and again, I think that, being able to try a line that is from vegans, that the whole line is vegan, is really special. Yeah. And really cool. Yep. So, agreed. Anything else? Nope, I got nothing. I hit like this. Did you punch yourself in the neck? Yeah, so like my voice like inflected. Oh, anything else? Anything else? Yeah. So oh God. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you aren't already. And what do we have coming up? We have another fruit taste test. You guys loved our first fruit. We had never tried these types of tropical exotic fruit, so we have another one of those. Yeah. We have a pizza taste test coming up. Pizza. And we're just really excited. Some really cool recipes coming up too. So hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the next one. Believe in good. Have a great week, guys. Peace. Bye.